Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today, it's about like 7:25-ish. The moon's still up over there. It's very dark still. It's like it's still night time. It's crazy. It's like I never even went to sleep. And speaking of which, I slept horrendously last night. I said on the live stream that I was gonna like just go to bed, put my head down and just fall asleep instantaneously, but I didn't. I was tired until I got into bed. So yeah, I was up till about like 1:30, I think, just literally lying in bed trying to sleep until 1:30, and it is cold outside. Holy cow, my god, it's cold. My hands are very, very cold. But otherwise, it was alright. I watched The Apprentice last night, and it was hilarious. When they got that stupid flat pack skeleton. Oh god, I don't think I've ever laughed so much at that show. Anyway, but yeah, that's basically my morning so far. Got up a normal time, probably a little bit earlier actually. I've shifted my alarm back a couple of minutes, about 5 minutes, because it was annoying me. And now I'm heading off to work. I've got my team's sweets, so I'm hoping they like that. I'm like, oh, they're not sweets. Well, never mind then. Fuck you, son. Oh, but yeah, otherwise today's going to be a busy day. It's a Monday. They always are busy. At work, we're going to be starting our project. We're going to be jumping into our project. Like I say, we've got 3 devs. We've got 3 working days where there's 2 of us, and then we have how many is that, like 7 working days of just me. So we've got to make the most of the time we have with Ben while he's still here. So that's going to be good fun. Bloody hell, the wind is ripping my hands to shred at this precise moment in time. I need to put my gloves on. But after work I've got to go shopping, got to go food shopping, and before work I've got to write my meal plan. I'm only in my flat now for 2 weeks, and then I'm going home for Christmas. So I need to write a meal plan so that I can use up all of my stuff between now and when I go home. And then I think I can turn my fridge and freezer off for the 2 weeks I'm not there. I think. I'm not sure. Can I? I should be able to, shouldn't I? But anyway, yeah, so that's that. I also have a phone call booked in with Laura, and one with Dad as well, I believe, at some point. So pretty busy, pretty go. I'm ringing Dad after shopping, ringing Laura before, I believe. But yeah, like I say, today is going to be a very, very busy day. I need to really nail down exactly what it is I'm going to be buying, so that I don't buy things like, I thought about it, I was going to buy like mince and chicken and stuff so I could do curries and chilies, but then it's silly because I would have a load of like batch cooked food just sat in my freezer for 2 weeks for no reason. So assuming I can defrost my freezer, I'm going to specifically buy to make sure it's as empty as possible, so I can turn it off, is my plan. Same with the fridge, but I never really have a lot of things in my fridge anyway, apart from like fruit and veg, which obviously I wouldn't leave in there anyway. So it was like a bad day for buses today. You walk down here and it's one's 7 minutes away. Dear. Massive time jump. I have been busy. I've just come back from shopping, and I'd just like to highlight just how much of an absolute beast I am. Just move all this crap off the table. I'll show you what I've carried for 30 minutes as I walk back. Alright, this is a bloody lot, okay? So I've got to put it in the fridge as well, quick. So, garlic bread, chips, beans, baked Heinz as well, I don't normally have Heinz, meat, fruit juice, oh hello, jam, fruit juice, that was on one arm, all of that there for 30 minutes. On the other arm I had one big pizza, I had some cherry bake rolls, some mushrooms, some bread and some beef, which I need for my sandwiches, so I'll keep that out, and then I had 3 peppers, chilli, cucumbers, chocolate bars, oranges, and Granny Smith apples, and onions. For 30 minutes, 30 minutes as I'm walking down like this, I'm walking back like an absolute beast. My arms are, unfortunately, my hands have got really cold and like dry as well, but my arms are about 2 feet longer now, so that's good. Oh blimey, heating's coming on now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. God damn, today has been a crazy ass day. Firstly, I didn't get to work until 9 o'clock, which is a sham considering when I left in the morning, an absolute sham. But today at work we had a relatively good day. I gave them their Roundtree stuff and they really liked it, and the team are like, we're eating it away. So that went down like an absolute treat. But otherwise, we had a good day. We've started our system, we've started putting in our project. We did hit a bit of a brick wall when it came to testing it, making sure we had unit tests and stuff in place. My heart. Because of the way that we're doing it, basically everything's like automatically serialized, so we pass in some data and it just and then that object can be passed around and then used for stuff. So basically we're basically mapping some data into an object so that it can be used by the system, and we're mapping it to a other object which can then be mapped to the object we actually need, because it's always good to have an in-between step, so that if you wanted to change something you don't have to change absolutely everything elsewhere. But yeah, so that's that. I'm actually starting to notice for the first time a concept they call feel the pain, which is when basically the whole floor is working on the same thing and then something that another team does breaks the build and then fucks everything up for the rest of the day, because you can't check in anymore because it's all broken and you can't get it to work. It's really weird. It works fine on your computer, but the build server's just throwing it away. Oh, that's not great. So that was fun. Otherwise, they were left at 5 o'clock. I stood up to get my coat on and I saw the bus coming down the street and I ran, got downstairs, got on bus and headed off back down to home. Got here at about like 10 to 6, rung Dad, got in, still on the phone to Dad, cooked my dinner, had my dinner and then went to Sainsburys and then talked to Laura on the phone to Sainsburys. We're coming up with a bit of a crazy plan. Over Christmas, specifically on the 23rd, me and Laura are hosting, well no, technically me, it's all my idea. We're hosting the meet the other parents dinner, which is terrifying, because to put this into perspective, right, me and Laura have been going out longer than I've been daily vlogging. She's basically, she's a partner. She's not my girlfriend anymore. She's a partner. We're in it for the long haul. 4.5 years, I think we're coming up to now, and this has been going for 3.5 years. So there's your range. There's how long we've been together for. And our parents have never met, which is great, really, considering they live in the same city and about 5 minutes drive away from each other. They've never met. It's a lie, actually. Dad's met Laura's dad when they dropped us off after our holiday this year for about 2 seconds while we've got all my suitcases out of the car at like 3 in the morning. But that was as close as we've got. So I thought, considering that me and Laura will both be moving down to Bristol pretty soon, well, like in summer, we'll both move down to Bristol, and then it'll be a case of like, so when do you meet? You know, because we're not going to be there anymore. So when is it that you guys actually get to meet? Specifically because when Lovely does move down here and we move into a bigger flat, we'll have to move everything, which means moving all of my computers, moving all of everything I've got. I was going to say my bike, but I don't have my bike anymore because it got stolen. So that's not an issue. But what we'll be doing is we'll be bringing a van down, but we'll also be bringing a load of Laura's stuff down, because she won't be able to move in with all of her stuff, because this place isn't big enough for 2 people to fully live with all of her stuff and all of my stuff. But until we get a bigger place, until we know we can afford a bigger place, we'll stay here, which means one day a van or 2 cars are going to have to come down from Nottingham, drop off all of her stuff at our new flat, pick up all of my stuff and her stuff from this flat and go over to there. And in that van, or in those two cars, is going to be my dad and Laura's dad, and potentially Laura's mum. Probably Laura's mum's going to want to go, and probably Grace's want to go as well, because it's exciting. And yeah, so we've been organising it, and I've just like kind of I hinted at it towards Grace yesterday. I mentioned it to Dad on the phone. I'm like, why do we do it? And Dad's like, yeah, I'm giving everyone enough time to back out. I think it's scarier for Dad. Like, he's trying to act all bravo and all macho, and we're like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But they outnumber us. They outnumber. There's 4 of them. There's 2 of us. There's 2 of them to 1 of us. It's madness. So we are quite heavily outnumbered. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I've been trying to organise that. Which is why I haven't been talking to you. I've been talking to other people on the phone and stuff, organising things. I then did my shop, headed back here, and I dropped off all of my stuff. I was about to make my sandwiches. I've got a Christmas lunch though, Christmas Team Dyson lunch tomorrow, so I don't need to. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. Also, don't need to make my sandwiches the day after either, because I'm taking pizza, because I'm just living the dream, not making sandwiches. So yeah. Otherwise though, it's getting up to 10 o'clock. In fact, it's gone 10 o'clock. I was playing Hearthstone for a bit. And I am going to go to bed because I slept like an absolute arse last night. I couldn't get to sleep, and I need to readjust my bedtime to a bit earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this. I'm going to watch Breaking Bad in bed, but I'm going to try and watch Breaking Bad in bed in a position that means I fall asleep just after it. So yeah, that's the plan there, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow though, what are we doing? Getting an arm ache. My arms are knackered. Tomorrow we will be coming back here. Will we be doing a clothes wash? I don't think I've got enough clothes to do a clothes wash yet. So we won't be doing that, but we will be doing... What do I have to do? I don't know. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. Who knows? It's going to be exciting though. We've got, tomorrow's day 2 of dev time with me and Ben, so we'll see where we can get with that. And then I'll potentially jump onto some sort of this stuff on the board. I decided with the shopping to go, just not turn off my freezer and fridge. It seems silly just to turn them off, because I have to go through the rigmarole of defrosting them, and what's it going to cost to leave them running for 2 weeks while I'm not here? Like, what, £5 max? It's probably worth it. So, and it's not even going to be anywhere near that. It's going to be like £1 or £1.50. May as well keep them on. So I may as well fill them as well, because then a full fridge and a full freezer is a lot cheaper to run than a empty one. Fun fact of the day. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Short video today. For the past couple of days we've had long videos. So yeah, tomorrow, like I say, don't know what's going on. Catch you later.